Do you want to speak in public with more confidence and joy? Then, you're in the right place. Together, you and I will practice how to speak more naturally and comfortably in public. Many people believe they need to be born with talent, or just get over their fear of speaking. That's not true. What you really need is a safe, simple, and easy way to practice. A way that you can show up for every day, repeat daily, and makes you feel more comfortable, natural, and confident in the way you speak. This video will help you do exactly that. We are going to practice speaking together, step by step, word by word, on a very simple but powerful topic. Don't worry if you feel shy, uncomfortable, or afraid of making mistakes. This is a safe space, and no one is here to judge you. I will speak the words on the screen slowly and clearly, so you can follow along and repeat after me. You can also mute my voice if you'd like, and practice on your own by just following the text. So, let's begin. We're going to talk about how to break bad habits. Why is it that every time you try to quit a bad habit, you end up falling right back into it? That's because just quitting never works. Habits don't disappear by force. What you need is a simple, repeatable strategy that rewires your brain and completely changes how you break bad habits, without relying on willpower or motivation. It works so well that it makes breaking bad habits feel less like a battle and more like flipping a switch off anytime you want. Something 99% of people can't do because they've been taught the wrong way. If you don't learn this, your bad habits will keep controlling you, quietly shaping a life you never wanted and can't break free from, no matter how badly you want to change. Your brain is a supercomputer built on pattern recognition. It constantly scans for cues, categorizes them, and stores them so that when a familiar signal appears, it triggers an automatic response. Over time, these repeated responses become routines. When routines run on autopilot, they become habits, whether you notice them or not. That's how habits are formed. These habit loops save us mental effort. By offloading frequent tasks to autopilot, the brain frees up energy for other things. It's incredibly useful until a bad habit sneaks in and gets wired right alongside the good ones. Habits aren't erased overnight. Old patterns remain, but weaken when you disrupt them and replace them with stronger ones. That's why cues, meaning rewards, repetition, and environment matter. Your brain has, in effect, learned when X happens, do Y to get Z. The good news is that you're not stuck with your bad habits forever. You can break them, but it requires a strategy a bit more nuanced than brute force. We're going to dive deep into one powerful approach to habit change. We'll break down the science of breaking a habit and the art of building a better habit in its place. Now, to break a bad habit, you need to disrupt its loop of cue, meaning action and reward. First, you must recognize your brain as a pattern machine. Habits form because the brain conserves energy by automating responses. Next, you want to identify the cues. These are the cues your brain has learned to respond to, such as stress, location, time of day. After that, you want to identify the automatic actions that follow the cue. The behavior the signal currently triggers, such as smoking, scrolling, snacking. Then, you want to examine the meaning and reward. Ask, what does this action give me? Is it relief, comfort, escape, or something else? Next, redefine the meaning with intention by reframing the habit story. An example would be saying, smoking isn't stress relief, it's harm. Next, assign a replacement reward by swapping the old reward with a healthier one. For example, if the cue is feeling stressed, instead of smoking for relief, meditate or go for a short walk. After that, make sure to practice the signals intentionally. Set up or pay attention to when the cues arise, so you can purposely rehearse the new response when they appear. Then, act and repeat. The repetition of choosing the new reward rewires the loop. Relapse is normal, but consistency weakens the old pathway. And lastly, redesign your environment so that it doesn't support the bad habit. Remove triggers that make relapse easy and create surroundings that support the new habit. Now, to build a good habit, you have to intentionally design the loop of cue, meaning action and reward. Again, the starting point is recognizing that your brain is a pattern machine. Habits form through consistent cues and rewards. Then, create cues with intention. Use cues like time, mood, a place, or reminders to trigger the new behavior. Next, attach meaning to the cues. Link the cue to a meaningful identity or value, such as, when I lace up my gym shoes, I'm becoming healthier. Assign a meaningful reward. Reinforce the behavior with something satisfying, both immediately for a dopamine hit and long term. Then, practice the cues. Put yourself in situations where the cue appears, so your brain starts associating it with the new action. Act and rehearse the response. Each time the cue appears, perform the action. Repetition strengthens the association. Lastly, support your new habit with your environment. Design your surroundings to make the new habit easy and automatic, like putting your gym bag by the door and making healthy food visible. Remember, habits are loops of cue, action, meaning, and reward. To break one, identify the cue, understand the actions that follow, redefine meaning, replace the reward, rehearse responses, and design your environment in a way that supports breaking the bad habit. To build one, create cues intentionally, attach meaning, assign rewards, rehearse and repeat the actions that follow the cue, and redesign your environment to support building your good habit. Great work practicing public speaking with me today. Keep coming back to these video exercises, and you'll notice yourself speaking more comfortably, confidently, and naturally every single time.